All right, good to go? Yeah, we're good. All right, Friday Night Pints, live back here at WhistlePig once again. It's the Bussin' with the Boys KFC Radio collab. We got
in the great room.
The star of Bussin' with the Boys, my boy JP. We also got Will Compton in the building. And of course, our Jackie sitting in.
The star of KFC Radio.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for real, the two stars we put them together over there.
I'm sitting here doing this. Wilson. Got that dog.
My man, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, I thought that was very good for him. I thought that was a good thing. And then I started to think otherwise when I saw him responding to some DMs to the Barstool account. I thought
DMs to the Barstool account.
Not even to the Barstool account, to Jack Mac. Why is Zach Wilson wasting his time talking to Jack Mac?
What was he responding to Jack Mac?
So Jack Mac was the one who put up a TikTok explaining it. Jack Mac didn't break it, but like it was on other blogs, and then it got to Barstool. So so when I first saw that news, I was like, good, like, because when like draft night, Zach looked like small and he looked like nervous and shit,
He's got
right?
that really little.
He's got that baby face, right?
Yeah.
So, but then I'm like, all right, he's
Also,
fucking
his
moms
teeth are
and
too
he's
white. Just putting that out there.
What?
His teeth are way too white.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, no, there is
Stop
such a
it.
thing.
No,
there is such a
stop
thing.
it.
We've crossed
No.
the threshold here in America. Teeth are getting too white.
No, stop.
Teeth are getting too white. Yours are okay. Yours are okay.
Well, you needed them, bro. I mean, I don't care what you put in there. You need them.
I'm telling you.
No, yours are good. You got a great set of teeth. Zach Wilson, did teeth too white. People are over whitening these days. I'm just saying it.
Yeah, but you do that now because
someone had to say it eventually, and I'll be the guy.
you're gonna carry that cross. You're gonna bear that cross. So then I was like, all right, Zach Wilson's like fucking moms and doesn't give a shit. And DK Metcalf and a couple other guys are tweeting him like, yeah, he's got that dog in him. I'm like, all right, so now I got a quarterback. But then I'm hearing how he's DMing Jack Mac being like, can you take that down? I'm like,
oh, he asked if you can take it down?
Yeah.
He said how much?
Yeah, he said,
right?
what will it take?
Yeah,
what will it take to get it down? Like he's gonna do anything to get this thing taken down. And it's like, who fucking cares, man? Shut up, just ride with it.
So
Your stock is rising because of this. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good PR.
I don't think it matters either way, but
no, but you
when
know what I
he
mean.
posted the Instagram post saying like, what
Yes,
did I
that
miss?
was good.
That was great.
Good.
But
That's what
if
he
it
should have
comes with
done.
you already saying,
Yes, that was what.
how much for you to take it down?
And here's the worst part: that son of a bitch, Jack Mac, posted that Zach Wilson DM'd him. So Zach's like, take that down, and then he goes, and also take down the DM, and I was like, this is the problem. This is why you shouldn't be talking about any of this, because anything you say is.
But that's the Barstool way.
Yeah, man. That's
what happens
Jack was
sometimes.
like, I'll take it down, but the horse is out of the barn on this one. The mom is out of the bed.
So what are your thoughts? Like, in my opinion, Zach Wilson's low-key hurt, but the internet has gave him a new confidence, feeling better about it.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I think, he was like, he went on, he did not want that out there. Let me just say that.
Absolutely
But I probably wouldn't either, but then when I saw how the internet reacted, I would be like, I'm just going to sit back and let this go.
Right, let it play out.
Just let it fucking go. You don't have to lean into it and be like, yeah, I'm a mom fucker. You can just be like,
I am a dog.
Like what he said was perfect. Like, what's going on? I don't know what you're talking about.
I will say, as a girl, like, I never thought that he was hot, and then when I saw him,
See?
I was kind of like, oh, he's kind of like, he's a vet.
So
He's a baddie.
So you would.
So I would, but then he was begging Jack back exactly what
was
he
like,
said, and I was kind of like, that's a pussy move, so a little bit.
See?
But he's still fucking
You would
moms.
still fuck him.
He's still fucking.
He's still fucking moms.
But
Do we know if that's true?
at this point,
listen,
it does not matter.
what's it called, man? Perception is reality at this point. I do think it's pretty. Listen, you don't send all those DMs and shit. If you know what I mean. If something's if something comes out tomorrow
Because there
that I
is,
fucked
like-
my mom's friends, I would be like, no, I didn't, guys. This is ridiculous. I wouldn't be like DMing people. You know
There
what
is
I mean?
something no matter how old you get, there is something where it's like, dude, I don't have a girlfriend. Why are you like? Dude, I'll get see something like autofills when I'm like looking for an old picture of me or something on Google, and like the first autofill is like find out a girlfriend. I'm like, stop trying to find out who I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, no, there's totally like an invasion of privacy that I think he was like, no, I don't like that. But again, once you see the reaction, man, who cares?
Yeah, at some point you gotta go.
In a locker room, I feel like, listen, if my quarterback is a guy who's dating a girl who's still in college, or my quarterback is a guy who's single and fucking moms, I know who I want to play for. But I'm like, hey, Zach, how was your weekend? And he's like, well, me and the girlfriend. She,
She was parents' weekend over Prost. Is that where BYU is?
I didn't fucking
Something like that.
I have no clue where that is. Where is BYU?
I think
is it
in
Utah?
Utah,
yeah,
I think
it's
in
a
Prost.
Mormon country, so it's like after midterms we went to church. And
Now that it's
blah, blah,
all
blah, blah.
kind of played out, you have to crop yourself in an American Pie photo with the mom.
Yeah, you gotta go
And
sniff
post
the root.
it.
You got it.
on
But
social
what
media.
Kevin told me was that like the mom isn't she's like a 27-year-old
This
mom.
is like rumors. We don't know for sure, but that what
okay.
I heard was
More
that
to the
it's like-
story.
she's like a younger single mom that like his mom kind of took. It's not like a cougar. It's just like a girl that has to have a kid.
Okay.
Which is like I don't know. People have sex with people who have kids all the time.
Yeah.
That fucked up my imagination, man, because it's way better the way it was playing out on the internet.
Hey, we saw how he was walking around at tight end U though.
Dude, so you say that, but he was with his girlfriend at tight end U. Because I was dropping Rob Tunyon off at I was dropping off Darren Waller at tight end U after our podcast that we did. Phenomenal pod, by the way. Busting with the boys, go check it out. August 10th, it'll drop. But when I was driving back through and D-Wall was like, hey, the bus is still here, you don't gotta wait on me. I was pulling up and Zach and his blonde girlfriend were walking across.
beautiful.
So they were still together at that time.
Wait, so they were together real recently.
Real recently.
That's going
Oh,
into
but wait,
official
no.
real
But
fast.
here's the thing. He also has another blonde girl that he's some TikToker. So that could be that one too.
Yeah, she was blonde. I can't confirm
that's-
nor
that's the
deny
thing.
if that was the
I just
girlfriend.
think,
It was kind of like
bro,
they were walking in
just-
the road.
How about you don't have a girlfriend? There's an idea.
I also think that his girlfriend
but
was
he's
way
Mormon.
too hot for
I
him.
know. Well, huh?
I think that his girlfriend was way too hot for him. Which is, I just don't, for some
Well, he
reason. I
is
don't
the
believe-
quarterback. Of
I
the
know,
New
he
York
is the
Jets.
quarterback of the
franchise.
Jets.
So
Jack,
But
you
also-
know how that is, though. He's a first rounder.
yeah.
I feel you and I agree with you.
I know. But that's a hot take. It's a hot take. But I will
He's a
say,
bad-looking guy. He just has like a baby face.
well, it's
right?
just like he has a baby face, and also like his demeanor before the mom fucking thing. The demeanor was kind of like
Beta.
Beta.
Now it's different.
Not that.
Not that I'm
Jackie
saying
and Will
he's
is
beta,
like,
but
nah,
at the
you
same
know, Zach
time,
Wilson,
He got
pussy.
that.
Got that dog.
he got that dog in him now.
Here is my rule. If the internet runs with something and is saying you got that dog in you,
Yeah.
you just let the internet run.
Yes.
You don't go,
Yes.
no, guys, I don't have the dog in me. I actually do not have the dog in me. Please stop saying that. Come on,
But that's the question. If he ever comes on Bussin' or Barstool, that needs that.
I think I've earned this
That
place.
is the one question that needs to be asked. And maybe it's Caleb with his Sunday conversation. You got that dog?
Do you, in fact,
have that dog?
in you? Yeah,
I like it.
internet's
That's a
loving
good
that
interviewer way to do it. Cause I'd be like, you fuck that mom? He'd be like, I'm not answering that. Like,
Right.
You don't
but
even
you
gotta say you
answer-
fucked that mom, but you say, do you got that
That's
dog?
what I mean. That's a better way. That's a Barbara
Yeah.
Walters thing.
If you say yes, then you know what happened.
There's beef with that saying though.
No. There's no beef with that saying. When I was doing Sirius XM, it was me, Jared, and Casey, and Za was behind the glass. And then whenever it was just the boys and Casey was out, which was pretty frequently during the football season, we would always have dog days. So me and Rocket and Za were always just barking and howling and screaming out dogs, and everyone who called in, are you a dog? Who's a dog? I'm a dog. She's a dog. So I've just been screaming dog for a while now, so I'm just a little salty that the internet's taken that.
The fact that the whole X-ray
Yeah, so it's not that
thing-
it's
dude.
actually that I like it. It's not that I hate it.
Just need some credit.
I want the internet to be like, yeah, you
We've
said
been
dog
doing this.
first.
Bro, when did that first come out? Because you might have shown me, JP,
Yeah,
about the whole
the
X-ray
X-ray,
saying,
right?
I
Yeah.
got that dog in
But that's
me.
I feel
Bro.
like relatively recent, right?
Yeah, it's pretty new within the last
like within
month.
yeah, okay. I was gonna
But
say
it's
the
like
last
a
couple
new
weeks.
song you hear and you love. Like, I'm running that shit into the ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we know you like to kill things on the internet.
Kill.
No, I do this.
Dude,
I mean,
I'm bad. I always say I want to kill things, and I just forget. Like, we forget.
I forget.
bro, we've always said,
Like,
let's
we'll
make
do-
that a thing, or let's try to do a recurring segment, or joke, or phrase, and we do it once.
In fact, we've given, I think, Jackie the task of reminding us to make this a thing. Remind us to keep talking about this. And,
So you're blaming Jackie now.
Wait, when have you ever
So I
asked
think-
me to
Oh, we
remind
said
you?
it on the show right after we say, don't let us forget.
Yeah. And you
Like,
go,
Yeah,
what month is July? What we're gonna do in June? We were gonna do an award show. I'm just remembering right now.
No, you asked Nick that. You asked Nick
But
that.
it was the producers as a whole.
No,
Don't let's forget we're doing an award
I
show
will
in
grab
June.
the tape.
You know what's
It's
happening?
now
You know what the
mid-July.
problem is? Too much content over here, not enough producing. He gave her too much of a star.
You know what you dropped the ball on though is even like last.
I'm telling
Someone's had a couple
I'm
glasses
kidding,
of
I'm
whiskey
kidding.
today. Like
Okay.
that was a fucking.
No,
There's too many good men.
respectively, you know what you dropped the ball on is the last episode, the whole grandma thing. Even last episode, the way to end
Oh,
the
yeah, we didn't do
episode
it.
was
We-
you didn't even end the episode.
Yeah, no,
Since
you're
your
right.
grandma's gonna
Even
die.
in the same,
You didn't
And the
mess
same
up.
episode, he
I dropped the ball on a callback.
Hey, I would never speak to you like that.
Yeah, so
What a fucking kiss up, dude.
JP is.
Hey, that's team chemistry. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
Well, I was gonna say JP is the Bustin' with the Boys underpaid videographer, right? Because the UFC is knocking on the door, and
We
Willis
get
is hoping for
everything
a hometown
cleared. We
discount
get
over here.
everything cleared through Barstool. So Barstool is everything.
Yeah.
Can I get that NIL going?
He was never an athlete. Like, let's be real.
Yo, throw
See
it.
my shirt. 7-on-7, intramural champion.
This dude's got a ring.
Out of D1 school.
You played intramurals.
Out of D1 school.
What happened when you played South Carolina?
That wasn't intramurals.
Y'all lost.
You just said you would never talk to them like that. And that was so much worse than anything I just
This is
said.
different. This is comparing our athletic abilities.
This is different. I'm a champion, man. I got a ring.
What happened when y'all played South Carolina?
He was in the stands talking about what happened then.
What would NIL have looked like for you when you were in
Honestly, I don't think a whole lot because I was way more straight edge.
white linebacker?
White linebacker. I had a,
Insurance deals.
not that I don't have a basic haircut now, but I had an even more basic haircut, like 2 on the side, leave a little on the top type of deal.
For sure.
Had the old teeth, and I was brainwashed to like, I'm not gonna party, I'm not gonna do this, like I'm gonna be a
Oh,
leader.
really?
Yeah, I was one of those guys. So I don't think a
You
whole
did
lot,
not
honestly.
have that dog in you.
I didn't have
There
that.
was a
dog.
severe lack of dog in you.
I didn't have that Zach Wilson dog in me, no. But you never know. I was a 4-star coming out, so who knows what they're paying these kids now?
I mean,
They're paying these motherfuckers a lot of money.
I was like the biggest NIL guy ever. Like, pay the fucking kid. Because like I went to FSU and like I just walked around the stadium like every day. But I was seeing all the merch and all like the jerseys people wearing. And I was like, it's insane that no one's making any money off this, or no kids are making money off this. And then that kid just signed with Miami for like 11 million. And I was like, oh.
hang on a second.
Hey, I agree with that.
That's a lot.
I agree, and I agree that kids need to be paid, but I have no clue how to sanction
When you
it.
sign a deal like that, is that over? Like, do you have to stay for a certain amount of time? Or is it like he gets 11 and he can bounce after? Like,
So
right away,
that
he can
is
play all
what
4
I
years? You
think
have to-
it's going to go to, right? Because think about the NFL. Like, you sign contracts, you can obviously make as much money as you need to, but you sign contracts to be there. In college football, you don't sign contracts. You're like, you can enter the transfer portal at any time, and now there's NIL.
Right.
So it's like rampant free agency, like way more so than signing deals.
sure.
Now, if you're a college, it's like, hey, we'll pay you $11 million, but you better stay here all 4 years. Like, that needs to be in the fine print.
If
Like,
it's mine, for
theoretically,
sure.
right now, I forget the kid's name. He's a quarterback in Miami, and could he theoretically win a national championship at Miami this year?
And hit the
and
transfer
then Ohio
portal.
State goes, we'll give you 20.
Yes.
And he goes, peace.
You know,
That's
Theoretically,
why not? Right?
Without,
I
without
love it.
knowing a whole
Chaos,
lot, yes,
dude.
he could. Without knowing a whole lot, yes, he
When
could.
you hear about some of those like Texas A&M people throwing around money to tens of millions of dollars, I'd be like, yeah. I'll be
Or that
the
kid
highest bidder.
that high schooler who went to, what's his name? Who went to Ohio State, and now he's back at Texas, starting quarterback at Texas. We might need Brandon Walker on the line.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong
Trey
guy.
Quinn,
That's a great name.
but Quinn Evers. There we go. Quinn Evers, who went to Ohio State, so he could sign an NIL deal because in Texas high school football you can't sign for NIL money. I think allegedly. Don't quote me on that. So after a year, he then transferred back to Texas, now where he's going to play and probably start and be a stud, where Manning's going to go now. But he's able to kind of just flip-flop like that. Like,
I love it.
if you're
I
at
love
college,
flip
you
the
have
whole
to be
script.
able
Now
to be
they,
like, hey,
you know.
you're playing here for 4 fucking years, motherfucker.
Was Manning's deal? Is his NIL announced? Like, is he getting an NIL?
I don't know if anybody knows. Like,
yo.
big time money.
See,
bro.
but I also think
Manning's
that, like,
getting a bag under the fucking table.
You
He's
might
signing
see
up
headlines,
here, but he's
but
also
no,
got
yeah,
down
yeah,
here.
If I was a fucking Manning, I would do it like Brady, where I'd be like, yo, don't give me money.
Right.
Because guess what? I get my fucking leg torn. I'm good.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Spread it around. Give it to wide receivers.
Yeah,
spread it around.
yeah.
Make my team fucking stack.
No.
Dude, but if you're a man, like if you're Archie Manning, it doesn't matter.
That's a drop in the ocean, bro.
You don't you have money forever. You have money as
Wait,
long as a day.
hang on. Before do you like that at the pro level, the way Brady did it in the pro level? Like,
What do you mean?
like he was always taking less money and the
Yeah,
Patriots.
no, I agree with that, but you're
not
talking
at that,
about
not
college,
yeah, you don't like at
But
college level.
Archie is like a huge exception where it's like it doesn't like he is
He's
set.
set.
Hang on, which dad is? I know it doesn't matter.
His
but
dad
which
is
one
Cooper, but I don't think it matters.
So yeah, but if you're Archie,
Because
like,
also Cooper's crazy.
if you're
rich.
saying
Cooper's
give
like a
money
very
to-
He's like a
if you're
billionaire
successful
fucking like
financial
oil
investor.
mogul.
If you're literally saying give money everywhere else, like personally for me, I'd be like, hey, Cooper, everybody else who's above him, like, you're just gonna crutch him his whole life? Like, make his own money, make your own money.
I would want to, but I'd be like, I'll do it. Like I think Dustin Pedroia, who did not come from money, he did something like that at Arizona State, where he gave up his scholarship after his sophomore year and was like, give it to someone else. I'm good. Which I
'Cause
don't
I'm gonna
understand. I don't understand how that works.
Well, because they were probably like, here's a bag of money.
yeah. Because Pedroia did not
It's Arizona
come from
State.
he might
you
know
I think
he's
his dad was like a tire salesman in Bakersfield, California, some shit like that. Like he did not come from wealth, but Pedroia gave up his scholarship and was like, "No, give it to someone else so we can stack this fucking team." Particularly if I was at Texas and like, so if Archie Manning was the guy
if you
who
could
brought
turn things
Texas
around in
back,
Texas because he
be
got
like,
in a
"All
couple
right,
extra.
I'll borrow $1 million from my dad this year. You fucking give it to a wide receiver and let's bring.
Bro,
Texas
whoever
back."
can win at Texas again, I said the same thing about winning with the Knicks in basketball. There are certain places, if you restore the glory.
Nebraska.
Also, by the way, did you see what Archie Manning's fucking?
Let's be real, if you restore Nebraska,
Quarterback.
you're fucking back, dude.
The Archie Manning's fucking stat line when they got eliminated in the playoffs.
He's not that very
It
good,
was-
right?
I mean, like I've seen like stuff. We were watching something in the gambling cave, and Billy Football was like, "Hey, can we get on the fucking whatever high school he went to? Can we get the high school football game on the top corner?" But it wasn't even on ESPN. It was like a streaming service that Billy had to send him. Like, it's a very Billy situation.
Of course.
But the game Archie's high school team got eliminated this year in the playoffs. He went like 7 of 16
For like 75
for
yards,
like
right?
75 yards
Yeah.
and 2 picks.
Yeah, it was weird.
No shit.
Like
it was not very good.
It's not looking good for him.
It wasn't like
Like Jackie
Bro,
wouldn't even
it-
hook up with him. Jackie would be like, nah, not with that performance.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hook up with
Jackie's
Archie
like-
Manning?
She doesn't know what Archie Manning is.
She knows who Peyton Manning is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His nephew.
His nephew.
what?
Jackie was a college athlete.
No, it
Where at?
wasn't.
Oh, I thought you played soccer in college.
Well, I
She
played
played soccer
like-
until she was like
Oh,
12.
11, that's right. No,
Keep playing
yeah,
your way.
Jackie played college
Fuck,
until she
I
was
played
11.
until I was 17.
But you were good until you were like 10.
No, well, that was something
That was her big speech once.
That was something that I
Her
told
big
you
speech
was a
was,
sore
I played-
subject in my life.
Yeah, you
played
told
till
me
high
on a
school, but I was
podcast.
good.
No,
I told you that was a sore subject in my life.
First of all, until I was 12, I was actually a prodigy.
Right,
And
that's what it
then
was.
I stayed on the #1 team in California. No,
But you never played.
No, in the United States. I was a bench warmer like a little bit towards the end.
What
but,
happened?
like-
What happened?
nothing
You
wrong
were a
with peaking
prodigy,
at
and what
12.
happened?
Yeah, what did happen?
I sprained my ankle, but I think I just developed
Sprained her
severe ADHD where I
gotta
was
say
like,
you
I
tore
can't.
your ankle.
I tore.
Yeah, you were.
Soccer thing.
No.
You cannot say
I found an Adderall.
I tore every ligament in my foot.
Shut up. It was like a really bad sprain. Like
Liz
like,
Frank, you tore every ligament in your
It was
foot.
like it tore.
Did you need
every-
surgery?
She was out
It
for the
wasn't.
Yes.
It
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes.
I didn't
You
want-
need
I needed
surgery.
Listen, it's high
I
school.
underwent. I broke every bone.
They didn't think
in
you would
my
ever
foot.
play again.
Okay, the point was that like I think like it was at the time when everybody else was like growing and I had the sprained ankle. So
Oh, you didn't grow.
Torn ankle, torn ankle.
Just
torn ankle.
shattered your growth plates.
All the shattered growth
You're
plates.
like, but
and
you're
every
not like a
shattered
small
bone.
person. Like, you're
Wait,
tall now.
I just what?
You're taller, right? Like, I
But
wouldn't
one
say-
foot is one leg is shorter than the other, so it actually is kind of funny because it is like if I stand.
I'm not like Jackie's really short. Like you're a regular
Really?
sized person.
Thank you.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're like, how tall are you?
5'6".
Yeah, that's like
That's big
for a
That's
chick.
a normal girl.
Wait,
6
but the point. Okay, wait. I want to just get back to the point. The point was, I do want everybody to know, like, I was like
22 and a half years old.
#1 in the country. Not in the country. That's a little direct, but like, I was like #1 when I was 12.
Yo, that counts, man. Whatever, that counts. If you were #1 in the
Everyone
country,
better fucking know
pass.
that.
If you were #1 in the
Jackie
country when
was
you're double
number
digits,
one
you good. You good.
In the country, not the country, but like
But
country.
I was like really good in my area.
Were you
when I
like
was 12.
were you scoring like hat tricks? Were you like just
I
dominant?
did. Well, there was a few hat tricks that I did.
A decade
And
from
then-
now, 12-year-olds are going to be getting bags, so that's something.
Yeah, you could get rich if you were.
Yeah, I know.
You grew up in the wrong era.
But then I feel like the world had something else planned for me. And
Oh, sure.
The universe
that's
is
why
Yeah,
I knew,
that's
that's
right.
why, it's
Yep.
destiny. Anyway, so then when I broke every single bone in my foot.
It was over.
There we go.
But you should have just hung him up instead. You let your career kind of dwindle, and you were just a bench warmer for the team.
You were like pals becoming the manager.
Again, thank
This
you for-
motherfucker can you still dunk? I mean, he just casually posted a video of himself at one point, like fucking banging. While we're all having these dumb debates all the time, like, can we touch the net? Can we touch it? And Pads is just sitting there quietly, like. When was that? How long ago could you dunk?
Oh, let me go.
Because his father was a coach and shit. He can still ball.
Correct?
Yeah, like D like 9, but
Whoa,
yeah.
D3 upstate New York, but yeah, I was able to.
With the players play.
20, and then around 21, I stopped working out, stopped jumping, and I
lost it like that.
I could barely touch rim now.
Yeah,
I
white
went to
men
the court
literally
last week,
cannot jump
yeah.
unless you try very,
Exactly,
very
yeah.
hard, you know?
You got to respect the humility, though.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. Well, listen, if you're at KFC
Real
Radio,
quick,
you get.
Acalanes? Was that your high school?
Oh, no.
Akalani's?
Did we look up
Acalanes, yeah,
Did we
no.
look up the stats?
Don't
So-
look up the stats. Don't look, I was a bench warmer. I was a bench warmer.
I was
Don't
gonna-
look up the stats.
Well, we
was
got to look up
gonna
the stats of the 12-year-old
Why would
team,
you look
12-year-old
up
travel
the
team.
Your senior year, 15,
Wait,
16.
can I just preface this? I was varsity all 4 years. So I do it.
Oh, that's all right. That counts. That counts too.
It was really good.
If you are a freshman, like, that matters.
Yeah,
It
yo,
doesn't
if
matter.
you play freshman, if you're a freshman, if you're on varsity as a freshman, that's
Well,
fucking
so
a
my
big
stats
deal.
are going to be like 0 everything.
I was
So
going to say,
there's not even
I'm
Because
the
that
year-
ankle
It's also
injury was
soccer.
just-
Like soccer, you don't.
Well,
Listen, don't fucking rain on this parade, all right?
hold on. On the year,
Yeah. She was like a
I was
captain.
kind of like the like spirit captain.
this is changing. very
That sprained ankle lasts.
This is some Caleb shit. All of a
Shut
sudden,
up.
we're doing director of morale. all of a sudden.
You know what I'm saying, Garrett? Like, that was a lingering injury.
On the season, 2 points.
When was the last goal? When did you score your last
She
goal?
kept trying to come back way too early. Like,
we gotta hear
fuck,
this.
she
We
got
gotta hear
sidelined
Well,
again.
see, I was like mostly.
When did you score your last
Okay,
goal?
well, I'm gonna preface this. I was a crosser. So
Okay,
like
so
I was
they
a
don't
right
score?
forward, which is technically you can score when you're right forward.
So
but
when
I
did-
was
How many
my
shots
thing
do
was
you
I
think you took?
crossed, right? So technically, sophomore year of high school was the last time I scored a goal, but. I mean, I played until senior year, like end of senior year and
Okay.
everything. So
Okay,
there was
I
like
think we get
a
it.
2.5 year stretch where I didn't score.
But this
a goal.
isn't. I'm gonna defend Jackie here. This isn't going against what she said. She said she was she said she was a bench warmer at the end of her career.
I did say this bench warmer, and actually, like I built myself. Like, wait, what are my stats?
So you had 2 points
Read
on
the
the
best
year.
ones.
Let
Don't read
me
the
let
best.
me live this.
What, you have a couple
2
assists?
points on the
Yeah.
year is not bad.
2
Zeros
points on the year
across
isn't
the
bad.
board.
As a forward, 3 shots total. Not
3
great.
shots on goal.
Shots? Did I score any?
The comparative to the national average isn't great. But
Unnecessary.
Hey, how about
comment.
this? Hey, you can't look up my fucking numbers, you know what I mean? She's got this player page with her stats.
You guys are like back and forth being like against me and then
Yeah.
for me.
That's
and
what we
all.
do. It's,
Well,
it's
welcome to the show,
manipulation.
Jackie.
It's mental manipulation.
Friday night pints. You've been drinking all day.
you
Speaking of
did.
that,
You did in fact play soccer your senior year.
Oh,
I can tell you
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fucking
that's
fact.
true.
Akalani's?
Were you a captain your senior year?
No.
Fuck.
But I was like
but a
we
spirit
can't
captain,
really
captain of
spirit
spirit.
captain, but you
captain
can't.
of
You
spirit.
cannot elect as a captain, but a spirit captain.
can't get
and
that
I
at
said
Wawa.
I was the one who was on the bench,
This is
and I
fucking
said,
great, by the way.
you know, you come back on the. I'll cheer you up when you're on the bench,
I'll cheer you up when you're on the bench.
and that's worth something.
I mean, it really is.
No, dude.
Listen,
I always think that.
You
It's
used
one of
to
the
bring
last
the
4 years
energy,
of my
bro.
career.
Yeah, you can
Oh
relate.
no! Look at that. That's a
I'll say
fucking.
that does mean so much.
I just poured a Cheers pour. That's a fucking.
wow.
they just-
That's a Sam Malone pour right there. That's garbage. But I was gonna say that I think one of my favorite things that Biz ever said was that like, if Biz wasn't Biz, he's like I would do like a year in the NHL.
Right.
He's like because I was a
People
locker room
liked you.
guy and like I could. I think he said that he talks about the music and he's like I did. I had a 9.
Bro, that's the whole world. That's just not sports, man. The only reason I had a job was because people like to drink with me. It was the only reason I didn't get fired, straight up. There were plenty of people. It was during the recession. Everybody was getting fired, and everybody around me was better than me, and they all got laid off. And one partner liked to drink with me. I kept my job.
That dog.
There was one like senior manager who she was the fucking worst, and she really hated me, and I can't even fault her because I was really bad at the job. And
What job?
I was an accountant.
Okay.
And so like there were other people who were better than me, but they were all, none of us were great. It was first job out of college, but they were getting fired. And I wasn't, and I could see her being like, what the fuck is going on? So like every time I would, hand in some work and it was bad, she would be like, this sucks, like you fucking suck at this. And I was like, yeah, okay, you're right. Like there's no beef there, but like another round of layoffs would come by.
Were you actually trying?
In the beginning I was, and I just wasn't very good at it, and then I got the Barstool job, so I was doing both jobs at the same time. So she was kind of like, why aren't you trying? And I was kind of like, I have another job. But like, it was like, she would see me out like having a beer with the partner, and I think she would be like, this motherfucker doesn't deserve to be here. And I was like, you right. So that's life, man.
This is how I
You're
live my
either
whole
talented
life.
or you're liked.
Think like if I had an autobiography, whatever, like it'd be named Spirit Captain, because like this job, I'm not good at this job. But like
you're better at this
I'm
job.
like,
Oh,
fine,
shit.
bye. My friend group, like I'm not a good friend. I'm not gonna check in on my friends. Like, I'm not gonna,
But you're the spirit captain?
But like I'll be good vibes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I respect that.
Like all this,
Yes.
like I'm
I'm
not
gonna call you
gonna
and see how
be
you're doing.
good at anything that I do, but like good vibes. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
I think calling to check in on someone is intrusive.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of, yeah.
Where you're like, yo,
Maybe to
hey
call
man,
in-
how you been? You're like,
Maybe
what the
to,
fuck you asking for?
maybe to call in, but not text.
No, text is worse, dude. Don't.
You gotta call in when you
Fights
need
has been
something,
pushing back on
disguise it.
texting
disagree
for a
with
long time. He wants
just
to
like
call. He wants
dude,
to.
I genuinely dislike a hey bro, how you been text. I'll take a call.
You can,
I'll take a call on it.
you can do the whole hey bro, how you been, but
Cause then it's like, now I'm like, now I gotta tell you about everything I've been up to, and I gotta ask you what you've been up to, and like, now I'm in a long text conversation. I don't like text conversations because they go on and on and on and on and on. So you want to call me? You want to knock it out in 5 minutes? Fuck yeah.
no, that's why all you gotta say is, hey, Fights, man, just thought of you. I hope you're doing well.
That's
it.
text.
Hey,
That's a good text.
You
I'm
like that?
guilty of it
That's
because
a good text.
whenever I know
That's
one
it.
of my,
That's really
one
it.
of my old friends has a wedding and I haven't spoken to him in a while, I'll hit him up like a couple months before. I'm
Just
like,
to make sure you're on that
he's like,
list.
hey man, like, hey, what you been up to? Like, we haven't talked in a while, hoping to get the invite. Hey, 4 for 4 people invite me after, and I know they would not have invited me if I didn't call them.
I also feel
one
like you
text.
bring the vibes
Yeah.
too, though. Do you bring the vibes?
exactly, yeah.
That's a vibe guy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know when
So
you're
that's
here.
why-
As I say, I hate that. I literally did it last night. Like literally last night.
But what was your question?
What?
It was
literally
just-
did what?
I gave like one of those like I gave the good text, not like hey how you been.
Right, because that actually does suck. But if you're just like, hey, was just thinking about you. I hope you're doing well.
Right.
I was
Fucking
at
miss
a
you,
bar
big
in New
dog.
York that it was literally my second time ever at this bar. The first time I was with a friend, and I texted her and I was like, it's my friend's wife, and she was in town for work. And I was like, hey, hey,
I don't know about that. He's a dog.
All right, Zach Wilson.
I shot her in the eyes.
I was like, hey, hope you guys are doing good. Like, first time
Lego.
Yeah, you.
So are you about the text?
I don't want you to ever call me ever. Don't ever fucking call me.
dude, don't. No, Kevin will send you a goddamn voice text.
Yeah, I'm big.
No,
on
Taylor-
that.
don't call me.
Taylor's does that.
That
Taylor
is
does that.
that's what's
not
next.
That's
No,
not
That's
it.
what's next, dog. That everyone's gonna be voice texting in a
I'm
minute.
gonna hold my phone
Yeah.
up like this to hear a goddamn text message.
No, they're like, dang, he
You gotta hold your fucking phone up to talk.
Yeah, but
It's what
I
Taylor
hold it
does.
like this. I hold it weird to get the speaker.
I'll
in my
say
ear.
something to
Why do
Taylor.
you do
Taylor
that?
just responding in a voice text, a long one.
I take a video of myself and send it to them. And then they're like, why don't you
Bro,
FaceTime me?
I come over to you with this chair.
I don't want to be in the FaceTime with you that long.
Dude, FaceTime is like you don't know where I am, what I'm looking like, or, like there's a whole thing to it.
Bro,
Voice text,
FaceTime is so tough.
it's the worst, and that's
FaceTime's
gaining
nice for
steam
hot
too.
people. Good for you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
right. FaceTime has its place, but like not just casually. Like I don't need to FaceTime you. you know?
True.
But the younger generation does that shit.
Hang on, you'll fucking send videos back and forth?
That's
to your
insane.
boys?
Not back
I
and
love
forth.
that.
Why is
I
that any
fucking-
different than the voice thing?
It's more ridiculous.
It's a little more
yeah,
ridiculous,
it's crazy.
but it's not that much more ridiculous.
You send it to
It's-
one person or like to a group?
No, to one person individually.
That's weird.
Hey man, I couldn't believe what I heard the other day, and I sent.
What
the
you should
video.
That's
do,
JP.
I would send that. Do you send that to chicks?
Yeah, I mean
That's a
doesn't
move
matter.
with chicks, I think. I think that's like they're like, what the fuck is
They're like
this?
confidence.
If you're just having like a text
JP
conversation, all of a sudden
sending
he's
no
like,
chicks.
yo,
But
what's up,
also,
girl?
like, if you start sending them to girls,
you know I don't have any.
then you're gonna be like in the right, like you have the window over here,
Yeah,
up
you
like
gotta
this.
get that
Like, he is
angles.
a little too like
See,
everything.
that's where you're messing up. You got to be casual. Send it down here.
Yeah,
Show
bro.
the double
How
chin.
about put on fucking 110 pounds and then I'll send it.
It's easy for you to say that, bro.
No, I mean, what do you weigh?
Take a guess.
I don't know, 160.
180. Come on.
180? All right, put on 40 pounds and then send a text from down here. Video.
Yeah, it ain't good. It ain't good.
The
Not
newest
40, 30, 30,
slang that my
No, 40,
friends,
no 40. Yep.
my friends are trying to start is he texts missionary. He texts, which is like he's like bland texter.
Wait. Walk me through that again.
Like,
Okay.
like if you're boring, that
Your girl
person's
say
missionary.
he just texts
He's
missionary.
like he texts missionary. Like no.
So all he sends is a text that says missionary.
No, his style is missionary.
That's what I'm thinking.
You fucking
That
dummy.
was-
It's like saying he texts
I say
boring.
some dumb shit. That was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
He texts
That's like your game is missionary. Your game is boring.
Yeah,
Your
it's like-
text
it's like,
game is
"Hi,
missionary.
how are you?"
So like, are
How was
you?
your
But so
day?
also like, if your
game
game
is
is good, is it like your game's doggy style? Your
hey,
game's
your
your
game's
game's the
big.
first cal.
Your
Yeah,
game's
yeah.
big.
Don't my
Now
guy,
I'm
stop.
gonna, I'm gonna
My
throw
guy
you a
cringe.
goddamn 12-6 curveball right here.
All right.
My text game is definitively missionary. But my text game is probably kissing in the back of a movie theater in middle school waiting for our parents to
No, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like
But-
yours is probably doggy. So the next tier up is
No, it's
like,
not.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No, but I think it's so bad. It girls are like, what the
That's
fuck?
my argument. That's my argument.
What?
'Cause
I think
you
girls
get,
are like,
you get
this
one
guy-
word text answers out of me.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
You get like one word text. I'm like, yeah, sure. Cool.
And then they're like, I want to fuck that guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Like, I'm
that's
not-
Wait,
I'm
time out. Like, explain what like missionary and doggy and all that stuff is.
Missionary would be like, "Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
How was your day?
What's doggy?
Oh my God, I went to work today. Like, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, what's
Doggy's
doggy?
like, what's
Doggy's
up,
like,
ho?
no, but like, doggy's like,
Come suck this dick.
if we say like he's fucking like binding me, like he's wheelbarrowing me right now, like that's like the, I'm just
who are
saying,
you
I'm
talking
just saying,
to?
like, that's like,
Give me an example. Give me an example of a text
I'm
that's
getting
wheelbarrowing.
dumped on my
I'm
head
saying,
right
like,
now.
That's
the
like
side of
that's like
doggy
he's
thing.
being like so fucking funny. Like doggy's
yeah,
like
yeah.
like doggy's like he's a great texter right now.
Right.
And also like
And the pinnacle
the
is like,
third
you're
step
tying
up
me
is
up
like
and giving me
I ain't no
that.
fucking wheelbarrow texter.
You don't want to be that. Like that's not where you want to be because that's like
Too much.
Too much. You're putting too much effort.
Right,
Like,
right.
I don't want that much like in person. But
I-
like
I get it, I get it.
The point
See?
is I want to spread this and I think like it's worth it.
I think I get it. I like it. I think it's good. But I think what's fucked me up too is kind of this job where I get with girls, I get saved for the show. Where like I get my text is
No, I
like,
do get that.
We'll get to
We'll
in
do
person.
this. Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but like I got but like when we're in person, I'll tell you the story. I'm not gonna tell you the story on
Yeah.
text. 'cause,
Yeah, I like
it's,
that, though.
It's not gonna work. Like,
But
I'll-
are you
in
sending
person-
one word text? Because then we'd be like, this guy fucking hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like he
No,
fucking
it's
hates
like-
me, and I gotta bang
They're
him.
not one word, but they're like I'm very brief when I send it on text. I treat them like fucking text. We went through something in society where people stopped treating text like text,
Became
and
like
I treat them like
emails.
conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
I treat them like texts.
Yeah.
Email.
They're texts. They're quick little fucking things.
So wait,
I'm a
I
big
think
All the best. Fighterberg.
regards. So
I
you're
text
saying
hard.
that
I
you
text
have a
hard.
whole like so you just
Hard?
you
I
think,
text hard. Like if you're texting me, like it's like I'm sitting in front of you talking to you.
do you go like
'Cause
rapid fire or do you big
dude, I'm
long ones?
animated.
Or you
No,
like
I'll
one,
do-
2,
I'll-
3, 4?
Both.
Yeah, I let
I'll
them
do
rip.
rapid fire. I'll do
let 'em
long
rip.
ones. It
When people
depends
get
on
mad
what
about the
I'm
rapid
feeling.
fire, I
Send
tell
that
them to suck my
eggplant
dick.
I'll send eggplant emoji.
You
I'm sending.
wheelbarrow them.
Oh, but not out of the gate. Like eventually, if we get there, like I'm
By the
sending.
way,
I'm
who's doing
sending
the
gifts.
wheelbarrow in real life?
That was just like
Who's doing? Yeah,
you're just
yeah,
like,
that just
I
happened to
know.
come out.
Yeah, the
Who's
wheelbarrow
doing the
thing is so
wheelbarrow?
fucking funny.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, I'm a gift guy. When it comes down to stuff like that, like I'm fucking trying to create this situation. Like when we're sitting there in text.
See,
that's just me.
I'll reply to you with a, if you said you're a GIF guy, I'll reply to you with a GIF so I can stop fucking talking. Here you go, here's a
At
GIF.
the end, yeah.
That's
Or you
it.
know what the end is like the double tap, like the thumbs up.
Because like, it's also,
That's
I'm
like,
not,
yeah, I don't
You
want to talk
double
to you.
tap and thumbs up, like, all right.
That's like your
We're done.
conversation's
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah.
But my thing is too, like, I'm not trying to be like rude about it. I actually don't even want to stop talking. I just think there are better modes to have this conversation in, where be it on the phone, be it in person, where like it's a more interesting, entertaining conversation than just fucking.
Fuck that, man.
At
On
times.
the phone.
Right?
I ain't got time for that
like
shit,
if you
man.
text me, like, I got a story, I'm like, let's go meet at a bar. I don't want to hear your fucking story right now. I'll go meet you at a bar.
But bro, like, so
Send
when
me a video and I'll watch it later.
so when I talk, hey, and everybody's gonna obviously take this out of context, but when I had texted you and talked about like, yo, what's the deal with me saying getting pegged or pegged? I'm literally like, I'm grinning at my phone and like, JP and the fellas could probably tell you like when I'm texting them, they could probably witness me saying whatever I'm saying in text, like in person.
Right.
That's a fine text. Like, what I'm saying, I'm not saying they don't ever text me, but like,
You getting pegged or what? What's going on here?
Peg somebody.
No, but when
he
somebody,
pegged a child. He pegged a
I
child.
pegged the child and everybody's like, whoa, 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 and I'm thinking, what the fuck what's going on here that I don't know about? So yo, I pegged the kid with the water balloon. Everybody's like, hey, let's take it easy. I'm like, relax. What does that mean? I texted, Fight said something. I texted Fights, and he kind of explained it. I was like, I texted JP, and I said, hey, have you heard of it like this? He goes, no, I never heard of it. I was like, oh, thank God.
That's a horny saying.
Oh man.
I didn't know pegged was used like that.
Yeah, well.
It
Well,
is
we know
now.
what you.
But you weren't wrong. Like yeah, like you play Peg'em. Like I played Peg'em when I was a kid.
I can't even think of it like that anymore.
Yeah, right. But like Peg'em
Are we
was,
playing
like,
pegs?
Peg'em was like one of those things where you just chase someone around and just threw stuff at them.
Yeah.
But yo, if me and you were texting, you're gonna think like Will's talking to me the way he would talk to me in person. And if I'm not, you would say something that says like, are you having an off day? Like what's going on right now? What are you doing? Are you busy?
I do think that as humans, we've like developed.
Like, I'll text with
evolved, and
Erica.
we can understand technological senses.
I'll text with
I think
Erica.
people have been drinking too much for this show. That's what I think.
No,
Hey, I'll
I'm
text with
serious,
Erica
I'm
and she'll be like,
serious.
man, she don't
I
give
think
a
you
fuck
can
at all about what I'm saying.
I think the level.
Erica will text and be like, so stoked for you guys are crushing it. You need anything? And I like say something, she'll be like, on it. Or like, okay, cool.
100%.
And I'm just like, I literally sent you a couple paragraphs. What the fuck is the deal? I thought you were hyped. She goes,
Dude, there's
I'm living
nothing-
vicariously through you on your Twitter. It's awesome. And I'll like say something, she'll be like, cool. And that'll be it. I'm like, all right.
That's how. That's how you
Dang, we're
text.
going under.
That's how you text.
Things are not going well.
But
But we suck.
I want to be clear. I'm not. It's not the drink talking. I think humans have evolved to a level that they can understand emotion through technological waves.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I'm
through
with that.
technological waves?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, why you gotta word it like that?
Hey, I believe that.
Are you
shit.
saying like I
Man,
can
you're
read a
preaching,
text
you're
message and
preaching.
know
I
if
can,
you're
I can
upset?
understand your emotion.
Yo,
Like,
like,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
but that's not literally the waves. I
but
know
it
what you're
is,
saying.
but
though.
like it's
There's
like,
a reason why
Humans
if you
communicate
get,
through social media.
if you get a text that's too short or uses the wrong emoji or uses the wrong word, you immediately go, oh fuck,
No,
I'm in
dude,
trouble,
but
or
when-
she's mad, or whatever.
when I'm mad
yes.
and I intentionally try and respond how I'm always
Yes.
responding, and she'll go, "What's wrong?" And I'm
Yes.
like, how the fuck do you know that?
Oh no, I think that no, you know what you're doing.
I
No,
think you
I-
thought that was a lot more profound than it was, and I'm gonna say this right now. That's
Like yeah, when
so-
you
you're
text
probably
like a
being
brief
so obvious,
asshole.
like, when you
No,
do
I'm
it.
not. I'm trying to be how I always am.
But that's the thing. If you're trying, you're not. It's
No,
not
'cause I-
natural.
'cause it's usually under 5 words.
You put the period.
It's the wrong 5 words. You
No, I
put the
don't.
period in. You put the period in.
I will sometimes put a period in a race and go, "Nah, I don't."
I just texted you. I just texted you.
Can we go back to the water balloons thing? Wait, when were you like hitting kids with water balloons? You had-
Pegging him. You gotta say it right.
Tight
Where's
End
my phone?
University.
Why did you text me there? Pegging University.
We just shot the vlog on Tight End University. I go to Tight End.
Like the setting doesn't really make it much better.
I think we're doing a.
At the end of the camp, they did a charity thing with the Boys and Girls Club, to where they ended up playing like a water balloon fight, and I got hit several times, and I kind of took it out on like a kid.
So the charity.
Some tight end comes up to me, Austin Hooper, shout out to boy Austin Hooper, wherever I'm looking at, and he goes, "Hey, you want to go pay a kid for the brand?" And
Why would you
my
say
eyes got big. I was like, "Oh, give me a water balloon." Crow hop, yeah, just threw it into the middle of.
So you pegged him extra
What's a
hard.
co-op?
Like he was
What's
going
a
from
co-op?
center field to home.
Huh? A crow hop. A crow hop.
What you do,
No,
the
what
step
is
you
a
take
crow?
before throwing.
Oh, so if I don't say it slower, you don't get it? Hey, crow hop.
It's like it's not the words. I'm
Yeah.
It's a crop.
You know when you like
Wait, I think
jump and crow hop
Teach
before you
Jackie
throw
a
it
crow
from the
hop.
outfield or something.
teach her a crow hop, and you do a crow hop.
Okay, teach me a crop.
Teach her how to do a crow hop,
The
and she'll
crow
do a
hop's
crow
so
hop.
weird 'cause it's like it's one of the easiest things.
Hang on, you don't even got to teach her.
So
Hey,
when you
hey,
get
hey.
it, like you pick up the ball, you jump.
Like throwing it from the outfield, you take a
let's see,
big
yeah.
hop before you throw it.
Do a crow
I'm
hop.
not gonna do it.
It's very easy.
You were a senior. You were on the varsity as a freshman.
Your ankle was sprained.
Here?
It doesn't matter where you
Yeah,
are.
nailed
Oh,
it.
God.
That was like a dance move more.
Sit the fuck down.
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, how about you sit the fuck
you
down
are-
and stop embarrassing us?
Hey,
That, you know what
hey,
the throw was? Missionary.
But how my text make you feel?
I actually did peg that kid. What? No, yeah. See, I feel like that was genuine. I feel like you do love this show.
Yeah, and it says I ducking love this show because it autocorrected. But you can tell I'm texting at a fast pace because I'm
Yeah, you
excited.
didn't go back and fix it. You were all
You know what I'm
good.
saying? I'm just like I'm living.
I think
with
that was
this.
genuine.
All caps love, and you're like, yo, you can hear me saying, yo, I fucking love this show.
Yeah.
That was real.
Yeah.
But I get that. But if you're,
You get that? You just said you text like missionary.
yeah, but because I
I
want,
like that you're already using it.
I can understand your true emotion, but I want to save your true emotion for when we're in person. I don't want to like.
But we might not be around each other.
Well,
all the
you
time.
and I are different. That's different. But I'm talking about like when I'm texting a
That's
friend
why
in
you
New York or
gotta
something like
send
that.
them a video.
Where I'm like, all right, let's go meet at the bar. Don't fucking text me right now. Like we'll go. If you're in Nashville and I'm in New York,
So
yeah, I wanna
if,
hear
say
your
say I'm
story.
about to come out to HQ next week and I text you the night before, I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking stoked to see you, and I text that to you, you're gonna know that like
He's
I'm
gonna write
hyped
back.
to see
Okay.
you.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
saying-
exactly.
No, I already have my text immediately popped in
What
my
would it
head. Yo, I'm jacked up too, dude.
But that's
But
not.
that's a perfect text exchange.
That's some doggy shit, right?
Yeah, you know what?
That's gotta be doggy.
Can you give
we
me
going doggy
first-
on each
All
other.
right, let's do. What's the scale? Like, it'll go missionary. Give me like the five things.
Missionary Doggy's like he's giving me a good like Doggy's like where you want to
Okay,
be.
doggy's
That's where you
the
wanna
good.
be.
Okay, what's in between? Missionary,
Doggy,
then.
that's all
We're,
I
we're
know.
saying like bonding real, but we're just trying to think of like where you have to like it really
Yo,
like
you
exert
girls.
yourself.
Fuck,
No,
apparently.
no.
So I said, what's after missionary? You said binding.
Wheelbarrow's gotta be
How
something
about,
you're
like,
kind of craving.
girl
Like I'm just
on
like.
top? Where does that go?
What?
Where are the other positions?
Well, we don't have that. We just
regular
have
human.
three.
So you don't actually use this.
Yeah, she lied.
You just say missionary and doggy. That's it.
Wait, I'm
that what's
saying
going on?
we have like a full. It's like a new thing. Like,
right.
we're
So
interesting.
flesh it
I
out
honestly,
then.
I start like if I'm taking it like.
Okay,
I
so
start-
you do this and you just say
Sorry.
missionary and
We
doggy.
is me.
No, like
Got
we
it.
is like me and my friends, we like all. So we'll be like, okay, like he's texting me, but like it's missionary. So like
Right, we got that.
not
And then
So it's more
doggy's
like a
good.
girlfriend
doggy,
type
but
texting.
doggy's good. Like doggy's like okay.
And
like,
then we know wheelbarrow and binding is too much. What's something in between binding and missionary and doggy?
I don't know.
Do you ever say? Do you
haven't-
ever
we
say
haven't gotten
like,
there
yo,
yet.
it's doggy right now? I hope he wheelbarrows me.
Oh.
But like that's the thing is like I'm kind of like fucked where like I don't like too much over text like because then it's like are you gonna be that one person? Because in text you're kind of like whatever.
Jackie also has gone on dates with felons and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
It's wild. She's a wild one.
No, there's one.
I see what you're
Just one
saying.
felon.
The felon just texted
Just
me.
one
Okay,
felon.
it's fine.
What'd he say?
He just said, "Hey, what's up, hot dog?"
So is that mid or doggy?
Depends on how you
that's-
feel about him, huh?
Now I'm getting a little confused by my scale. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
So
we'll make this a
if
thing.
like a regular dude is like, hey, what's up? What are you up to tonight? That's missionary probably. But if it's a hot dude that you're into, that's Zach Wilson
That's
post
so true.
mom,
Yeah.
it says, hey, what's up? What are you
The
up to
hot guy can
tonight?
say whatever
You
you
probably texted your group text saying, yo, I'm about to get doggy. Yes, bro. I'm telling you, it matters how you look.
How do you not know how to put mics on?
Boss back there, preach, man.
Yes, bro.
I thought you were gassed up for me getting provost finally. I said
She's a fucking producer, like camera person. She doesn't know how
no,
to put
but
mics
this is
on.
broken and also
So,
Nick normally.
so what we're understanding is
I'm
like,
comfortable putting him on.
missionary dogging, wheelbarrow, all this is just a conversation between her and her group chat. It's not an actual universal.
I think this is
No,
just
no,
something
no,
Jackie
no,
has
but
in her head.
She said that. She
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it's
yeah.
what-
No. She wants it to be
It's
a
also
thing.
like I'm starting for the ground. It's like you know like
Grassroots, for sure.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
No, I think it has legs.
Yeah, I'm starting to start.
I'm gonna be
wait,
like, yo,
thank you.
she
I know when
texts,
we,
she texts
I know,
Amazon,
I know,
bro.
hey, I know when we all
texts
text, I'm
Amazon,
gonna
though.
be using that now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm about to doggy the fuck out of you. Like, what are you up to tomorrow? I can't wait to see you. Then if it's too much, like, hey, I'm about to wheelbarrow you, send like a gift, like, what you trying to do tomorrow in the closet?
You know what's gonna
I
be?
mean,
There's
like,
gonna be.
That's not. I just want
there
you to
are
know,
gonna
like,
be
that's not,
guys.
like, what we're like the next. I just like that was. We just we're like what's like the.
It's the girl talk. It's girl talk. It's girl
There
talk.
are gonna be guys who know this now. Are gonna be like, I just fucking sent the wheelbarrow, bro. I was binding. It was too much, man.
Whenever you put me on somebody, like, hey, this person's gonna be in Nashville, I'm gonna say, like, is he missionary? Is he doggy? What's the deal? Like, yo, he's gonna wheelbarrow the fuck out of your back. We'll take it.
You know how uncomfortable you can make people? Like, yo,
I'm
this is
trying
my
to get
friend.
plowed.
He's doggy, dude. My friend, you're gonna love him. He's doggy style.
It's a good guess.
There's some dog in him, man. Oh my god.
How do you feel when somebody texts you my guy? Do you feel loved?
Dude, my guy's gotta
love it.
stop.
I'm all
My
about
guy's
it.
gotta stop.
I like my guy.
No.
I agree with
My
like
guy.
90% of your text or your statement. I like my guy.
My guy is the man, the myth, the legend. You just say, my guy.
You feel loved.
I actually, that's okay. I feel like it's just a lot of like, it's like at the beginning of the sentence, the end of the sentence. It's just my guy's.
Oh no,
everywhere.
I
My
say
guy's
it very declarative.
Yeah, I think we're talking about different. Yeah. That's
Gotta
totally
own it.
different.
Okay.
When it's like like a declaration.
I think in the video, my first video with the pigs, I was like,
Yeah,
yes,
my
my
God.
guy.
Yeah, that's different. I'm saying when people are kind of like, it's like when people say bro or dude or man at the end of the sentence, like, or it's usually kind of like take it easy, my guy, right? You know what I mean? Like it's like talking down to people. Yeah, condescending.
No,
Oh, you
but
didn't like
easy, my guy.
Like it's like a
Easy, my
It's like
guy.
buddy.
It's like
It's like
yeah.
But
And
if
I
it's
just
a
think
greet,
everybody
you're
does
about
that.
you're cool with the greet.
I think if it's like you're my guy, that's fine.
Like my
That's
guy,
totally fine.
like I haven't seen you in a minute. My guy.
Yeah. But when there's just a
Oh,
lot of
you
like,
don't know Steve?
okay,
Then Steve
okay,
is
my guy.
Because that's a
He's
positive
doggy.
vibe.
He's doggy.
I actually was thinking like if you two had, because like especially you like, and when I'm going through the episode, like both of you guys have like certain like phrases.
Oh,
that
sure, crutch words
all
and everything,
Say,
yeah.
like crunch words and all this. And if you guys had like squeaky toys, like what would be on the squeaky toy?
Squeaky toy.
Which I've like saved multiple things in case we ever have squeaky toys. For you guys. But like,
Wait, you have an audio file in case we ever have.
it's squeaky toy audio.
What are the phrases?
What
are the phrases?
Like yours.
We're not gonna be able to
yours, you have,
uphold
like,
that
really,
standard.
like
In case
random
we're in
ones where it's just
Walmart.
like so funny. Like you'll just have these one-liners that are so funny.
And you have them saved already?
And I have
Because
them
we'll make a
saved.
squeaky toy to fucking
And
tomorrow.
you, it's like you know how me and Chris do.
Oh, that's
And,
a great
like-
one.
And like what last one?
more
you had
like a
3, I
string
saved
pull.
3 from last time. It was.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. The
soap
string
dish.
pull.
And
So
there was one before it was like.
Picture you, the
There
little
was
doll.
one
So wait,
between
these aren't things that we say a lot. These are things that we
No,
say.
these are just things that like are
Okay.
exceptionally funny and
Got
like,
it.
well, but also things you say a lot. But like I was thinking like my guy would
Wait.
be, obviously have to be one.
And he said, you know, me and Couscous get down. I don't
No, you know
was
how
a-
me and Couscous do.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, we got to switch gears here. On that case race, bro. Whoa.
You talk about his
You were trying to get away with that one, huh? You were hoping that was going to come out.
I don't.
You were Zach Wilson. Please don't put that out.
No. You know, I don't mind it. My pants were off and I don't remember that part of the night. And the boy was not. He was shy in front of everybody. He wasn't.
I know that.
He was not
I know
doing
that
it.
game. I know that game.
He wasn't like
Bro,
that
you let your
comfortable in
small
everybody.
dick out in public?
Oh, buddy.
Not me.
that game.
Not me.
He said, I know that
Could
game.
never be me, man. Couldn't be me.
So going,
You blacked that out for real? Because sometimes
Oh.
you're like, I was blacked out, but like
Brother.
you did not remember.
like, if I can count on my hand, like 3 times of blacking out, like
That was one of them.
that's one of them.
How many did we put down?
I would guess 14 in an hour.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's a fucking
Obviously 24, but I think Nick did 10 because I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah,
telling
yeah.
Nick to drink. And my whole
I mean,
premise going today,
14, 14 over a...
what's up?
You were the most?
Yeah. I mean,
Of course.
Nah,
yeah.
No, of his
Shane
on
on my
his
team, yeah.
Shane Gillis had like 22
got it,
over
got it.
24.
Shane-
Roan like sipped on a beer.
Roan wasn't
By the
even
way,
fucking working,
I
bro.
don't think- I don't
Like
think
Shane would pick one up and like put it down in our bag. He's got a riff, and it'd already be gone.
Wait, there were teams? Oh, I thought.
Yeah, it was two,
okay.
Yeah.
it was
Got
two
it.
teams of two.
But the most impressive. Shane and I went out until 2 a.m.
I know, he came out. He
I
went
know you
drinking.
guys called me because I told Seth, I was like, I'll be out in a minute. Next thing I know, I woke up at 5:30, face paint on, like, oh fuck, I didn't make it out.
Was Sass with you?
I was like.
No, but he called me, I was like, yo, I'll be down in a second.
Right? Wasn't Sass?
Sass was being Shane. Yeah.
I don't even
think
know,
Sass was a little
I
earlier,
remember
but
checking in the hotel,
I was fucked up too.
but I don't know why I ended up walking to the hotel.
Is that the drunkest you've been since you've become a father?
Oh, absolutely,
Is it that-
1,000.
When you
The
have one of those
drunkest I've
moments where
been-
you wake up and you're like, you have face paint on, and your pants are off, and you're like, I'm a father.
Bro,
like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
drunkest I've probably been since college.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was fucking,
Yeah, hammered.
He came to the podcast
but
the next
also-
day with eyeliner on.
Well, I try cleaning it off.
Well,
It's just it would
that
burn
pain.
when I try getting in my eyes.
Yeah.
But like going into
By the
like,
way, though, like no shame in that game. If you have 14 beers in an hour, you're fucking wrecked. Like no one can say like, oh, but like that, you're fucking hammered. I don't care who you are.
But going into it, you got Shane that was like, hey, I'll do it.
I mean,
if you
he's an
do it.
animal.
And then I watched the first case race, and they put down the 24. Because mind you, I've never done a case race.
Yeah.
Like I know, and I
don't
said
think
on
I
the pod,
ever either.
I know I can eat.
We drank a case as fast as we could, but we never like timed it.
Right,
and
I know I
split
can
it
eat a
off
lot.
and
I
shit.
know I can just drink a lot, whether it be anything outside of alcohol. And I'm just thinking, like, I'm sure I'll do fairly well at this because I've never been a shotgun guy. I've never been a big chug guy. Obviously, I do that bit and everything else.
Yeah.
But going into it, Shane was like a machine, and everybody's
Bro,
talking
you
about.
guys brought in like 2002 Barry Bonds with Shane Gillis. Like, I mean, that
And
was
Shane,
crazy.
and
Like,
Shane
grown-
texted me saying I'm going in to win.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I saw Big Cat and Sass on the first one, and I'm like, all right, they drank 24 beers within like 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Because I watched it just to prep, like, okay, if I do one every 5 minutes, like we should be good. Nick, he struggled the first one, but Nick's telling me I like us too in the DMs. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna compete. I'm obviously here for the vibes and having fun, but I'm gonna try to pace Shane.
What you
because
should have known was
we
that
were
no man right now can drink a
No
Shane
man.
Gillis.
We lost
think
by
like
one
20.
beer. We lost by
He
one
did
beer.
20?
But yeah, Shane did the most.
It was crazy.
You got filmed.
We
Yeah.
were like,
Dude, I don't
he
think-
was fine. Like,
I don't
I was
think
fucked up too,
Roan
but
got a
according to
buzz.
me being fucked up, he was fine until like 2 a.m.
I don't think Roan even got a buzz. I think he was
He
like
literally-
sipping a beer.
Shane goes,
And Shane
Shane goes, Roan, don't worry about this. Hey, seriously, don't worry about this. And I'm listening, and I'm telling Nick, hey, drink. But I'm
It was
hearing,
close. It
I'm
was.
hearing Shane say like, hey, don't worry about it. We got this easy. And I'm thinking, this dude is a machine. But I'm drinking the whole time. Obviously, get blacked out, pants come off, all that stuff. But like, going into it,
I'm good with it.
I've never taken Adderall in my life. And Nick, we're doing the whole before the show starts. You can feel it in the air, like we're a little competitive. We're getting our face painted. Why are we doing this?
We're doing drugs.
Yeah. And then
can feel it in the
Nick
air.
comes in the what do we call it? The corner, confession corner or whatever before we do the whole show. And he goes, hey, you want half an Adderall? Or you want an Adderall? And I was like, I've never done that before. I sound like a bitch saying this. So I'm like, oh, I've never done that before. Like, he goes, oh, it's just a half. And I go, is it really going to help us? He's like, yeah, it's going to make us like twitchy and like we're going to want to drink more. So I go, I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'll fucking do it. And so I take one and I'm thinking like, when's it going to hit? He's like, oh, you'll know when it hits.
You'll know you're trying to grind your mold.
But I remember in when playing like in the locker room, if you got popped for PEDs and you weren't prescribed Adderall, like you would fucking be suspended as it like it was a PED. Yeah. So I never took it, but I remember guys always telling me like they would be up all night. It would be hard for them to have sex, and it would make their dick small.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying that that's
Oh,
exactly.
that's right. Yeah, like
When I was
correct,
pissed-
dude. Yeah, that's how it works.
Spot on.
When I had
And every time I took it, I'd be like, what the fuck's happening?
when I was comfortable with pants off, and everybody said he's got the biggest micro penis I've ever seen.
Wait, can you say why you took your pants off in the first place?
I don't remember.
You just
The next day when I woke up and saw I was texting with JJ Reddick saying, why do you have your pants off in the case race? I'm
Yes.
thinking, how do you even know that my pants are off? And Big Cat was texting him talking about how small my dick was. I didn't know my pants were off that night. Yes.
That's not okay. You can't be doing that shit.
But hey,
Like, bro, we're in the locker. Yeah, dude.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty
on
sure-
YouTube. We're in the
I
locker
don't-
room right now.
I have zero clue.
I don't know
Jeff
why
D-Lo was
you
talking to
started
me
take them
about.
off, but I do know that Nick was like, no, put your pants on, put your pants on. Put
I
your
haven't
pants
even
on.
watched it
There was a lot of
because
people trying to
you know how you
stop
have the
you, and you were
scaries the
just-
next
You
day,
can't even-
and
Oh,
I'm
but
like,
no,
fuck.
but you
But
know
everybody
what?
else called me the MVP, so I'm like, I'm cool with it. But at the same time, I haven't watched it,
Okay.
and I don't want to know why I end up wanting to take my pants off.
Okay, that's fine.
You're missing the most ridiculous part.
Shane and
No.
Stephen Che about the fight.
Oh, yes.
I saw that the
yeah,
next day. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god,
No,
there's
but about
and I'm back
you-
there slugging
Yeah,
popcorn.
you were just you
Hey,
took
the delivery man.
dude.
Are you the delivery?
Delivery
Can't
guy,
even talk.
he got $800.
Hey, Will, sit down.
just
I'm
kept throwing him
just
hundreds.
smiling.
The delivery man. His name was like Kumar, and he came in and he was like, I don't know what's going on here. And they were like, give him another 200. And then Shane was like, well, if you guys are gonna be like big ballers, I'll give him 300. And like this guy, he got like $800.
Shane was
cash
big dog
and
and
was like,
everybody.
thank you guys.
Loved it though.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. But dude, he takes his pants off. and he's got a knee brace on. That was the craziest thing. Yeah. He had like one of those.
I Kumar did.
No, this
Like
he takes his pants off and
throwing money at a guy.
the room just goes. Do you have
Came to work.
a knee brace on? Like, what would you think was about to
I
happen?
need that tip. I need that knee brace.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go drinking. Hang
my
on, let me
guys
suit
know
up.
about the knee
Pull it
brace.
up,
I'm
dude.
not even worried about that. My knee flares up at times. And I knew I was going to be on a long flight, and I was going to consume a bunch of alcohol. So I was like, my knee might flare up on the kid tonight.
But you're talking
I
about
need
like
to be
a
ready
knee
to go.
brace. It's like a cut sock.
Yeah. It's not like a fucking Stone Cold
It's when
Steve
you
Austin.
pull out
It's
from the
like-
box and cut it and
Yeah.
then throw it on.
That was, dude, when that came out.
I got inflammation.
When you had the face
a
paint and the
sock.
knee brace on, what would you do if you go home and a guy takes off his pants, he's got a knee brace on?
No, nothing.
No, yeah,
That's
right.
missionary,
You'd be
dog.
like, hey, he about to be.
That's
I just love the
missionary.
explanation. Like,
No.
no, guys, it's cool. Like, my knee just flares up. It's
I'm just gonna get
Just
swollen
got some
today.
flare.
Yeah,
tell you
I get
right now.
bloated on airplanes. It's all good, man. It's all good.
You try to say it like in a cool voice.
Nah, man.
Small dick and a knee brace. Like, he don't got
it.
that dog in him at all.
That's the name of the episode, and we're ending on that note. Small dick and a knee brace. This was a joy, man. This was
that was
absolutely
a shit
great.
with a lot of fun, man.
Pleasure's always
Make
mine.
we
sure
gonna
you
stay
go
up?
watch and listen to Bustin' with the Boys, and we'll see you guys
Down.
next week. And shout out to WhistlePig, of course, our new home away from home. Make sure you go get your WhistlePig. And be on the lookout for big projects coming soon, or relatively soon, from Bustin' and KFC Radio with WhistlePig. So shout out to those guys. See you next week.
That was such
Small
a good
dick and
time.
a knee brace.
Hey, that was hilarious.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be fast, so that's it.